In this video, we examine the claim that reducing glucose is helpful for cancer survival outcomes. As always, these ideas are discussed in more depth in the book Cancer Self-Defense 101 – Quick Tips to Help You Survive. All citations for studies quoted in this video can be found in the book's bibliography at cancerselfdefense101.com. It has been shown in study after study that higher levels of glucose consumption are linked to higher risks of cancer, particularly breast cancer. In one analysis of over 100,000 people who were in the top quartile for sugar consumption had a 51% greater chance of developing breast cancer than those in the lowest. Cancer cells have dramatically overexpressed glucose receptors on their surface. These proteins, the receptors, act as magnets, preferentially gobbling up the passing by glucose. Glucose is also shuttled into the cancer cell by insulin. Cancer cells also have anywhere from a 2 to 20-fold increase in insulin receptor expression compared to normal cells. Also, if blood sugar levels play no role in tumor growth, how do we explain this direct correlation of tumor growth with blood sugar level in mice? Glucose consumption shows a clear correlation with tumor weight in animal and cell line trials. As the Nobel Prize winner Otto Warburg made clear a century ago, glucose is the main fuel of cancer. Glucose is found in far more than just sweets. All carbohydrates are eventually converted into sugars, typically glucose. This is done more quickly in some foods than others. The speed with which the body converts a carbohydrate to glucose is shown in something called the glycemic index. Pure glucose has been given the value of 100 on the scale. Foods that have a value closer to 100 raise blood glucose levels faster, while foods that have a lower glycemic index raise blood glucose levels more slowly. White foods, such as white rice, white bread, or white potatoes, have higher glycemic indexes than darker foods such as brown rice, rye bread, or sweet potatoes. This is normally because of the increased amount of fiber in the darker foods. In fact, that is the difference between white rice and brown rice. White rice has had its fibrin sheath removed. Processed foods tend to have a higher glycemic index than less processed foods because processed foods have typically had the fiber removed. For instance, fruit juice has a higher glycemic index than whole fruit. It is a good idea to become familiar with where your favorite foods fall on the glycemic index and tailor your diet towards lower glycemic index foods. For more information on the role of diet and exercise during cancer treatment, see the book Cancer Self-Defense 101 – Quick Tips to Help You Survive.